I am going to comment on two issues. One is to fortify eloquent presentation by my colleague, Dr. Martin, in terms of progress made, in particular in Chapter 5. I'd like to add that, as he mentioned, the laws, enabling laws have been enacted, and the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs has activated the other processes, including the selection of the panel members, which shall comprise both South Sudanese and non-South Sudanese for purposes of appointment of commissioners. We will be meeting this Thursday to review the panel members and to agree on next steps, including the work plan to begin the advertisement and recruitment of the commissioners. We anticipate that in a month's time we should have the commission set up, and I think this is a good progress in the right direction. The other comment I want to make is to pass a word of caution that I have listened to comments on the ongoing judicial process. The court has announced, and we have made it clear many times, that matters in court are not discussed outside. This is not something new in the context of South Sudan. We know it all over, that judicial processes are not subject for debate. And in fact, the court called this contempt if you go against it. So I urge that if you are going to comment, for example, on the implementation of the peace process, that this particular judicial proceedings is not up for discussion because the matter is in court. And I think this is important for everybody to underscore. Regarding the legitimacy, I think that because majority here, especially the parties, are political, it may not be correct to characterize the legitimacy of the government, especially that without disagreement there is no legitimate government. I think that is a far-fetched conclusion because we know the government signed the revitalized agreement for purposes of resolving a conflict. And that is why perhaps there are talks about elections, because the people of South Sudan fought for over 50 years to have the country established. For sure, an agreement to resolve a conflict cannot be described as the legitimacy of government. And especially a comment coming from friends, the diplomatic community, because this takes away the impressions of our people that if there is no peace agreement, there is no legitimacy. Legitimacy, as we know it, is not about a contract that is signed. And such comments take us away from the substantive discussion we ought to have here, which is to say, how do we support the implementation process, such as the issues of elections, the constitution making, and chapters 5. So I thought I would like to make that a comment, especially on the observance not to comment on the judicial proceedings. Thank you very much.